out of rhythm, but just goes flying through it. Perfect swing to get her weekend underway. Hasn't scored double digits this year. Didn't play in the WOT-OG win at home in the quarterfinals, Herbots, but she's back in the team. Have a listen to that crowd. It's not easy for SCANDICCI already, and we've only just started. Markova, 2 hitting errors from Markova. Interesting to see what reaction we get from Markova. The pass isn't quite there. Spike to the line was out, and Spari will know that they've started to put a little bit of pressure on the opposition. Somebody who knows this pressure is Anna Carroll. Was at Dental Prior Club for a long time. Van Rijk looking comfortable out there. Squeezes it through. She's high. Studied at University of BC for 2 years before deciding she wanted to play pro and left early. Looks like a great decision, and she's on the biggest stage of them all at the moment. Markova. Ognjenovic goes back to Antropova. She goes wide as well, and there's early errors for Antropova and for Markova. The 2 big weapons for both sides. Not quite functioning perfectly at the moment. Markova with a good serve all the same. Serve to position 1 is a glorious one. Such a difficult pass for Markova. The ball's short, it's cutting across her. She has to take it early, but she also has to go to floor. They've done their homework here. Markova under all sorts of pressure in the pass early doors, and VakifBank are not quite there. Again, short on Markova. Really suffering with the pass early on. Gaspari has gone away and put this game plan together, and so far it's working. Well, there's just an issue here. Castillo, I think, has gone down, and that would be a massive issue if the ankle has gone from Brenda Castillo. 5-time winner of the Pan American Cup, and she's somebody who battles in abundance. Feel like she might just have to do that one up real tight. She's okay. That's good news. Turkishans certainly appreciate Castillo, and it's not what we don't want to see. I mean, she was at 80% against Voluntari in the group with the reception. WOT-OG 60% reception. Van Rijk looking to go 2 from 2. Again, when they're serving position 5 quite heavily, that ball does get caught inside in the hitting window quite often, and you can drag the ball. Mari just discussing with Maja Ognjenovic. They'll be delighted. He won't be delighted at the moment, but he's also not irate yet. Bazzetti the target. Now they can find Van Rijk much easier with that pass. Much better pass from Bazzetti. Best server in the World Championship, Bazzetti. Best outside in the VNL in 2022. Sister and mother also have lived in Turkey, coaching VakifBank 2 in the past, and other sides around Istanbul. Hubbard's certainly showing up here early doors, as of the rest of SCANDICCI. That's a high play off Van Rijk's right hand. You're not going to beat her steep, but once you do beat her high, you could possibly try and beat her low as well. As Guzzetti again passing the ball really nicely. They can access the middle. And for the first time, we just see the A ball in front. Yenshin Yu is on money. Sorry, be quick. Wider one, trying to open up the gap between the two blockers. VakifBank chasing here. Van Rijk goes with the bullet, 105 on the clock, but not quite there. We saw with Paolo Ogoni, he didn't quite get her service going in that first game either. Michael Orr, another one who came through Volley Cray program, sort of Italian development team in Italy. Looking through the pipe this time, again to no avail. They've moved Van Rijk through the middle, and SCANDICCI off to the perfect start, but you just also think that the KIF are gifting a few too many away at the moment, and that will concern that man. Just talking through options with Jansu, but Van Rijk was saying to me yesterday that Guidetti's got so much passion for the game and so much knowledge that just can't wait to see what he'll do in Canada. Obviously, previous coach of Turkey did so well growing the sport in this country. Let's be honest, he certainly did that. And Santarelli coming in and just carrying it on, winning the European Championships and the VNL, but 2024 was all about Italy doing the Olympic VNL double. Just had a look at Ognjenovic, just such a key player in the World Championship victory in 2018 for Serbia.
Do you still schedule employees like this or like this? Try building the work schedule with When I Work. Get it done in minutes.
No block touch. Saw it wasn't a block touch early on, but there you go. I think just trying to bring some calmness, slow the game down slightly. Oh, he wants to slow the game down even more. Guidetti calls a timeout. The fans have been silenced here so far, but this is a marathon. It certainly isn't a sprint. Always interesting listening to Ronnie Guidetti. Nicolò, fourth start of this Champions League campaign for another successful youngster in Italy, and again, pipe's not quite there at the moment. It's 2 in a row, Van Rijk just coming through 6, and that's just to get the split, because the middle's going on the slide ball, so it just keeps Jinshin Yu goes to the right, Van Rijk comes through the middle and splits the block. Passes in again, they go on the slide, they're finally out of this rotation, and what's been a poor rotation really for VakifBank, full of errors. They just need to pull it together now. Find some service pressure. Carroll trying to get across and trying to fill the seam, but to no avail. And I mean, that's one good thing when you do run the pipe a couple of times in a row and you do run the middle. The middle blocker's slow getting out to the slide attack. It's a great dig. Catches there, and she's been there for this team for a long time. Van Rijk looking for the touch. And that's 3 straight errors from Kira van Rijk. Line was open. She is staying aggressive out there, and I think Guidetti will like that, and it will come good. But if you're aggressive and you get frustrated when you make errors, it's a problem, and there is maybe some frustration for VakifBank now. Antropova is cooking on gas from behind the service line. High catch, beat into the left-hand side. I'm going to pick up the chat we're having earlier on. They still have Dera Jebejulu on the bench. She can come on and play on the outside and sort of shore up the pass. She's been a big player in Turkey for a long time. Castillo, her ankle's looking very good to the outside. Bajima's absolutely flying the one-on-ones there. This is a struggle for VakifBank. He's a happy man at the moment. Bajima leaves us. VakifBank take the time out. Yen Xinyu stayed with the pipe there. One-on-one on the wing as we listen to Guidetti in the background. Very calm and patient, Guidetti. Right, it's a marathon. They just have to be patient through this tough time. Mike will stay aggressive. She won't be coming off. Well, you wouldn't think so anyway. She hasn't come off really this whole petition, but the VakifBank fans are certainly making it tough for Antropova, who saw in the gym yesterday, and we're talking about how it would be playing in front of the opposing team's home fans, and she said she'd enjoy it. And that serve certainly shows that she will enjoy it. Big ace. And this is why she's known as the best server 2 years running in the Italian League, CEV Cup, best server, Challenge Cup as well. You look through performances, she's had games of 4 aces, 3 aces. She's worth 3 or 4 aces a game in this Champions League, Antropova. And to the outside, Rajima is at it again against her old side. Once again, the middle not getting across and closing Yen Xinyu. Difficult for Gunesh on the side. Difficult for VakifBank. There's a lot of changes coming on here. And you'd think that's not to surrender anything, but double sub Franti. 2 starts, 3rd substitution appearance for the American. Former Castelmaggiore and played in Italy with Chieri as well. And also the Chanistan. He just won her first Turkish league for a very long time with VakifBank. Bajima is at it again. VakifBank haven't showed up yet. And it started early on. The feeling off of the pass of Markova wasn't there. Then a couple of hitting errors. Van Rijk, a couple of hitting errors. And all of a sudden, the confidence draining out of VakifBank. And they need to find a way to stop this serve. It's a darting serve. Castillo is there, but Markova can find some confidence off of that. I'm just saying that, see the Chalistan, that's her first Turkish league for 10 years, the 27-year-old. Yen Xinyu. Signing from Tianjin VakifBank, who lost to Emoko in the Club World Championship final. That's something that they need desperately. It's a brilliant serve. Two-time World Cup winner, six-time Chinese League winner. Bazzetti on the back court. Markova on the front. Maybe there is a chance. The first pass is off at the moment. Andrubova well covered from Castillo. They're really the heart of the team in a lot of ways. Andrubova, Castillo and Ognjenovic. That's pulled through. Markova, 2 from 2. And we're starting to see the Markova that we've seen throughout this Champions League campaign. It's Andrubova dug on the 10, shifted back out. Anna Carroll's moving to the left, then she has to shift back to the right. Never quite gets over the net and presses. Good setting option from Chadistan. Great insight, Gaspari. Some nervous fans watching on. VakifBank Istanbul, the most successful team in Women's Champions League history, are on the struggle bus here, and Andrubova loves hitting into the angle, blocks into the angle, tip short lines open. She's really found her way after an early error as well. And she knew on the backcourt as well, so it's a perfect rotation. It's really switched on play. Markova struggling with the line ball. Bajima finds more success, and the pass just isn't there at the moment. And because of that, Gebejulu is coming in. And she's on the front court as well, which is difficult because that's where you need Markova really flourishing. But they know that in Gebejulu you have somebody who can really bring some consistency to the performance, and that's Franti hammering through into the angle. 4 appearances, top scorer with 115 points last year. Franti in the Champions League as VakifBank took a 5th. And that's the last bit she'll play as Van Rijk comes back in on the front court. Jansu Özbay comes back in on the back. So they've had their 3 front court hitters playing, as Franti can play outside, as obviously can play on the right side as well. Serve straight down the line now. It's a good serve. They're dealt a bit of their own medicine, SCANDICCI, but they get away with it. Maya wins one on Gunej, and that really sums up the opening set here. Blocker comes in Emma Glaziani from sitting on the right side, you would think. Still only a youngster. 3 starts, 2 from the bench. Also another one who played at Cry with Linda Nwakalor, but it's Nwakalor that goes on to the right side for this rotation. As there's no libero, no setter. Doesn't matter. You don't need a block. Setter, sorry. Oh. To the middle, Herbots is there. She's going to have to hit her way out of a fiddle. She goes into the middle, off the net. Well done from VakifBank. They're fighting for everything. Second phase play through the pipe. This time more defense, more work off the net. But it's SCANDICCI in their first ever.